name is Casey. Growing up, one of my favorite games to play with my brothers was King of the Hill. We played this game on a floating dock, and the objective of the game was simple: assert your dominance and be king. Standing atop the floating dock alone meant that you were king, and boy did we fight for it. When you were on the top of the floating dock, you had the right to be recognized. You were respected, and the whole game was fueled by pride. In a way, this game has symbolized my life. In grade school, I strived to be king of the school. Every day, I fought to be recognized as the best student, musician, artist, and athlete. Keeping my king position meant knocking off my competitors, and this took place in the form of making fun of my peers. Sometimes it was to the point of tears. The summer before middle school, I went to youth group camp. During one of the worship sessions, in tears, I felt the weight of my sin for the first time. Yet beautifully, I felt fully loved and forgiven all at once. Following this experience, I truly began believing that a personal God really does exist. Going into middle school, this new belief in God radically changed the way I lived my life. The idea of making fun of my peers quickly became distasteful, and I remember desiring that my friends experience God too. However, this passion to share God with others diminished as I went through high school. While I believed in a personal God, I chose not to develop my personal relationship with Him. As a result of this choice, and in an attempt to self-produce satisfaction, I looked inward. I looked at my success in the classroom, jazz band, football field, all of these things to find fulfillment. Spiritually, my early involvement in Crew was crucial. During the summer after my freshman year, I went on a missions trip in South Asia. As I explained my faith to others in that alien environment, God began to work humility in my heart. In this missional community, the extent of Jesus' self-sacrificing love became clear to me. The Bible tells us, in your relationship with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus, who, being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. As I began to comprehend that my perfect, loving, and all-powerful God willingly humbled himself to become a man, to serve others, and then be brutally sacrificed so that he could have a personal relationship with me, I was compelled to love him, and compelled to love others in humility. While at times I give in to the temptation to worship myself as King Casey, Christ's self-sacrificing love compels me to worship him as King Jesus. By stepping off the throne of my life and allowing Jesus to take the throne, he has gracefully given me true joy and satisfaction. Before, I was prideful, and now I am praising. And for me, Jesus is the 180 difference.